To all those 8th graders out there, here's some high schoolers' advice for incoming freshmen.
I think my biggest fear coming into the high school was just the new surroundings. I didn't know where anything was, and I, obviously new to the student body and the teachers.
I'd say my biggest fear was kind of just fitting in and finding my place.
My biggest fear was that I wouldn't be able to make the adjustment from the middle school to high school.
What helped me was that knowing that my friends were kind of in the same boat as me, getting to know the upperclassmen, and they kind of helped show me the ropes was really calming.
Basketball really helped a lot because I already had some friends coming in.
My sister and all of her friends kind of showed me the ropes of high school, and some upperclassmen from the basketball team, they were super welcoming and just kind of showed me my way around and things to do and not do.
One of the coolest things for me was just getting to be a part of the student sections at sporting events. I think that's something new from middle school, is that you get to finally be in the high school student section, and it's really fun to be a part of.
Involved, that was a lot of fun. I was in Stuco, basketball. The student section was a lot of fun, and I just felt like I was a part of something bigger.
Get involved early, not wait until you're an upperclassman to start joining clubs and stuff. If you are passionate about something, get involved early so you can be a part of it for as many years as in high school. It just makes your high school experience so much more fun and full if you are involved in different things.
Make the most of Liberty Hour and stuff like that, because procrastinating is a big issue of mine.
Early and often, but don't overwhelm yourself. And the hallways, always stay on the right side and stay away from the upperclassmen, and just get to where you're going. Don't mess around and stuff.
This is Caroline Crawford signing off from DMS Broadcasting. Are you aware of the nicknames that you have here at DMS?
I believe White Bread and Lang Gang.
Okay.
Those are the two that I'm aware of.
Where do you find your inspiration for your speeches?
Wow. I mean, a lot of times it's just, digging deep, and I don't even really prepare too much. It's just I don't know, it just comes over me, and it's like something that has to come out.
Comes from the heart. All right, I got you. Do you like teaching social studies or broadcasting better?
Well, it's like picking between one of my two kids. I mean, I love both of them because I get to do a variety of stuff.
Are you aware what the Running Man Challenge is?
The Running Man Challenge. I know the Running Man's a dance, but I'm not sure.
At the end of Abigail's video, there's the track girls that did that.
Oh,
dance.
yeah. The Running
Would you be
Man.
willing to do that?
I can try, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you should know that
So you want me to try the Running Man?
I've got you on
So
my
I think I know.
secret admirer. I've been watching you. At night, I think of you. I want to be your lady, baby. The game is on, give me a call, boo. If your love is strong, I give my all to you.
So, as we found out, you were a basketball coach.
Yes.
Did you give them speeches whenever you coached them for the games?
Yeah, there are a couple times I got them pretty fired up. So I think I did some pretty good motivational speaking. I remember once we played after a girls varsity game, and the girls varsity game went into overtime. So we went to my classroom because it was at our school, and we watched the last 5 minutes of Hoosiers. And we went out and had a really good game. So
Did you coach any other sports?
Yes, I have coached baseball, track, basketball, football. I was a strength and conditioning coach, and I did all the junior high sports for a while. So I'm just saying, fly on the wings of victory.
Yeah, just say
Like
that.
I say in my speeches.
Yeah. Just say it.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Fly on the wings of victory. Fly on the wings of victories. On the wings of victory. Fly on the wings of victory. Fly on the wings of victory, Blue Jays.
has been Jillian Fleming with this week's Teacher Spotlight.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
What is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal, probably a dolphin, because we've been able to swim with them a few times.
What is your favorite dance move?
My favorite dance move, probably the dab.
Can you show us?
No, you already have that on video.
What's your favorite song?
Oh gosh, favorite song, something probably Journey-ish from a long time ago.
What's your favorite food?
Mexican food. Chips and dip, cheese dip is my favorite thing ever.
What are you going to miss about the 8th graders?
All of them. You guys are so fantastic, and to be able to have you for 3 years and watch you grow, it's been an incredible journey with you guys, so it's going to be hard to duplicate that ever.
We'll miss you, Miss Baker.
How many years have you taught?
I have taught, this is 26 years teaching.
Where was the first school you taught at?
Western Kansas in Junction City High School. So I was in the high school and I taught all kinds of classes.
What are you excited about for next year?
Next year's going to be a lot different just for me personally because my daughter's going to be in college. So it's just going to, the whole thing is going to be completely different as far as what's happening in my life. Starting over with a whole new set of kids is always exciting and refreshing. So, and then it looks like that then the following year we'll change up middle school again. So it'll be kind of the last year of this kind of look. So that'll be fun.
Thanks.
We're going to miss you.
8th grade was pretty fun. I guess you could call it the blue year, since the Royals made it to the World Series and had a huge parade too. During my 8th grade year, I also participated in the 8th grade track team. During the track meets, I would run the 400. I also spent a lot of time with my family. They're pretty important to me. I even gained a cousin named Finley. She's pretty adorable and so sweet. I spent a lot of time with my friends doing different things and making new memories that I will always remember. Also this year, I made a lot of new friends and I cannot wait to make more memories with them during high school. I spent a lot of time with people from my church too and making new bonds with them. Some of my favorite memories from my 8th grade year were the whiteout and the pinkout game. One memory I will always love is going on vacations with my friends and family, like when I went to Texas with my mom and dad and my brother, and I went to Nebraska with my friend Josie to see my cousin. I had a pretty good run in 8th grade. I can't believe that was me in 6th grade, and that's me now. Have a good summer, DMS.
Hello, Discovery. Today we are going to have 3 of our 8th graders compete in the Blindfold Drawing Challenge. Each person will have to draw a picture blindfolded, and a judge will pick the winner. Let's meet the contestants.
Hi, I'm Caleb, and I'm in 8th grade. Hi, I'm Abby from 8th grade.
My name's Anna and I'm in 8th grade.
The first picture everybody will be drawing is a dog. Next, everybody will be trying to draw a flower. Now, everybody will be trying to draw a giraffe. And lastly, everybody will be trying to draw pizza.
Okay, so I like the shape of this one and like how there are a lot of toppings and stuff. And this one, I like the detail. And this one is just a bunch of scribbles. So I think this one's the best. Okay, I'm guessing that this is a dog. And this one, I like how it has all 4 legs. This one, I like how it says woof. And this one is just really detailed. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with this one. This one is actually very good. It's very detailed. I like it. This one, the center is off and the petals kind of go inward. And then this one is again a bunch of scribbles. So I'm going with this one. I'm guessing that this one is a dinosaur, but I'm not really sure. This one, I like see spots and it's really kind of skinny. This one has a leg inside of its body, and then this one has a bunch of spots on the outside. So I'm going with this one.
Congrats to Anna on winning today's challenge and have a great day, DMS.
What's your name?
Audrey.
How long have you been playing volleyball?
Well, 2nd grade is when I started practicing in my driveway. 3rd grade is when I started actually doing camps and stuff.
What team do you play for?
Currently, I play for Club North.
What is your name?
Izzy Clem.
How long have you been playing volleyball?
I've been playing volleyball from 4th to 8th grade, so 5 years.
What team do you play for?
I just got done with the season with Explosion, and I just signed for a team called KCBC.
What's your name?
I'm Sydney.
How long have you been playing volleyball?
6 years.
What team do you play for?
I just transferred over to a new team, so I'm going to be playing for the Club North 15 Lux.
What sport are you guys trying out for?
Volleyball.
When are tryouts?
During the summer, I know they start in June.
Yeah, June.
Are you guys doing anything right now to prepare for tryouts?
Yeah,
We're having open gym. There's open gyms. It's basically where you just go and practice and play fun games with like the seniors and high schoolers that are in volleyball right now.
We've had about like 5, and our last one is on Monday.
Are they making any cuts?
Yes, they'll be making cuts. Whoever doesn't get on 14.
How many people are on team?
It's probably just gonna be like 12. I'm guessing that's gonna be 10.
10 to 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
How am I gonna get myself back home?
This is McCoy Ansel, and I'm going to be talking about some of the very average experiences I have had at Discovery Middle School. Probably one of my favorite memories from Discovery Middle School was the intramural dodgeball. I played for the Spartans, and we have won the last 3 dodgeball tournaments, probably because of Charlie McCoy. He was a huge help to our squad, and without him we probably would have lost. I've also had a lot of fun times at the school assemblies with my friends. Another thing I'm going to miss is Spanish class with Senora Larson. I'll never forget the famous words, "Repitan por favor." I'm also really going to miss the track and field season. I had a lot of fun. I did throws, shot put, and discus. I threw 112 feet on discus and 37 feet on shot put. I also ran the 100 meter, and I ran the 4x1 at a 12.4 100 meter time, so it was a pretty successful season overall. I'm going to miss it. Yeah, so those are 2 of my favorite memories from DMS. So now I'm going to be talking about my accomplishments. My best academic achievement would probably just getting into Algebra 1. Yeah. The thing I'll probably miss the most about Discovery Middle School is probably just having the chance to play dodgeball with the legend himself, Charlie McCoy. It was a real honor being able to be on the court with him at the same time. I felt blessed. So that's a few of the things that I'm going to miss, my accomplishments, and some of my favorite memories from Discovery.
What I'll miss is all the teachers praising me for everything that I do right since I'm a perfect queen.
What I'll miss about Discovery is the teachers and the atmosphere. It's kind of relaxed and stuff.
I'm probably gonna miss all the people here, like kids, even random people that I see in the hallway, because you guys are cool, and I'm gonna miss you. So yeah, I'm gonna miss the school. Now, before us 8th graders go, we should give you some tips and tricks on how to survive 8th grade.
My advice to 6th and 7th graders going to 8th grade is do everything right and be a perfect queen.
And a tip that I give people is make sure you manage your time well, you get all your homework done, so then you can just relax.
I would say probably just don't stress too much about it and have a lot of fun, especially before you get to high school. And yeah, I know this middle school is not something you experience, it's something you struggle through and live through. So just try to make it as fun as you can.
Bye, Discovery. Bye. Peace out.
Called 4 in a row. The player must balance a ping pong ball on a spoon in their mouth, then take it to the grid board and have 4 ping pong balls in a row. Basketball. The player must catch a ball in a basket that is on top of their head. When they get 3 in the basket, the player wins.
1, okay.
Oh. Yay, I got 2, okay, just gonna keep going. Yeah! called penny stacker. The player must stack 25 pennies with only one hand.
Miss Miller's wanting to change the library. Let's go interview her and Miss Henry about it. Are you planning on changing the current layout of the library?
I am. I'm hoping to make some big changes.
How are you wanting to change the library layout?
I'm not sure yet. We'd like it to be more useful to the way kids are using library space now, so we're still figuring all that out.
What inspired you to change the current library?
Just seeing how, now that we have our own devices, we just use the space differently, and just kind of rethinking how things are in the library now. So we want to make the best use of our space and have it feel comfortable for the students.
Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
How are your students changing the library?
They are coming with ideas to get more students to use the library. There's a lot of different things that people use it for. They use it for obviously getting books, but we want it to be more of a maker space and somewhere where someone can hang out if they have their work done on time. So we asked the kids to look at it because we want them to use it.
What gave you motivation to do this project?
I think it is getting more people to use the library. I know that Mrs. Or Dr. Moore and Miss Miller wanted to work together to try to get it to be a more current space. It's kind of going out of date, and so they're just trying to keep up with the times and the technology.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Let's go interview some students to see what they would change about the library. If you could, how would you change the layout of the current library?
I probably keep the layout, but add more books to choose from.
If you could change up the layout of the library, how would you change it?
I don't think I would change anything. I like it the way it is.
This has been Sam signing off from Discovery News.
It's finally the last day of school. Summer is only a couple hours away. I love summertime. I love going outside and playing kickball, having water fights, or playing Messy Twister. But if some of you guys get bored, then you definitely need to tune in.
Wait, what's Messy Twister? You don't know what Messy Twister is?
No. Let's go show her.
Wait, what's so messy about it?
That's the fun part. You put paint in all the pockets, so when you're playing the Twister game, you're like slipping around in the paint. It's so much fun.
And plus, it's a great game to play with family and friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of kids in the game have tried to play Messy Twister. You can't play that all summer, so what else can you do?
Oh my gosh, there are thousands of things you can do. Let's go show her some.
Okay. One of the great things about summer is you can go outside and try playing new games with your friends, just like this one.
And you can also go to the pool.
I love summer because of all of the games you can play, but I also love it because you can create some really great summer recipes. Let's go watch this to see some great smoothies that you can make in the summer.
Well, I hope you guys have an amazing summer. This is Sydney, Gabby, and Brooke for the last time signing off for DMS Broadcasting.
Now it's time to say goodnight.
never really can say goodbye.
We present to you the very first 6th grade rap battle.
So they all talk about me, about how they about to be like me, cause everybody wanna be me, cause I'm like Michael Jordan. They sweet say, God dang. Okay, I messed up that line.
This camera be recording. Yeah.
This camera be recording me swishing like Air Jordan.
Oh dang.
Look at your shoes, then look at mine. You be looking ugly, but I really look fine.
And you've been taking lyrics from a slow song, a bad one too, talk about doing wrong. Some peeps don't accept me, my mama don't adore me, but I constantly try hard like Jack and saying ravioli. I'm the only real rapper here, so don't be jelly. Don't steal lines like Kanye or R. Kelly. I'd be rolling cool, I'd pass by my Hummer. See ya, DMS, enjoy your awesome summer.
Congrats to Brock and Kylan for winning. But who do you think won, DMS?
Baker. We wanted to make a video to tell you how much you mean to us, the students, so this video is for you.
From Miss Baker, I learned to always stay on the bright side of things and that nothing is ever too bad and you can always stay happy.
Baker has taught us and shown us that even if you don't really care for the person, you need to show interest in them a little, because that makes them feel like you do care.
Makes them feel wanted.
Yeah, it doesn't make them feel bad. So if someone's talking, you need to be like, oh.
Or we're talking bad about someone, she always says something nice about them. On the good side of things.
Yeah, always make sure you find something good in someone, because they're not always.
She's kind of helped me break my habit of procrastination, because I've struggled with that over the years.
Always take responsibility, because it will help you out through the end instead of lying about it when you could get in more trouble.
So to be a nicer person, because in 6th grade she helped me help people who needed help with their projects, so I decided to help people with that.
You've influenced me to become a better person and to always be happy and to never quit.
You've influenced me to just stay happy and make the best of the situation.
She taught me how to tolerate rude and ignorant people. This has helped me be a better student in class for when I'm ridiculously bad.
My favorite characteristic is that you're always happy and energetic and smiling.
My favorite character trait, Miss Baker, is that she just cares about everyone. She's always there if you need her to talk to, or if you need her to help you out with a phone call to someone. A retro ball. So yeah, it's just she's caring, and that's just really good in a school environment, because some teachers just don't care.
She's honest. She tells it how it is, and I can count on her just to tell me anything straight up.
You're always happy and smiling, and you always make people happy.
Or is that she's always nice to everyone?
She's very encouraging, because
always being happy and cheerful no matter how early in the day it is.
Miss Baker is very humorous because she likes to be very engaging with her students.
My favorite characteristic about Miss Baker is that she's always positive no matter what.
My favorite characteristic of Miss Baker is her smile, because it's so contagious.
My favorite personality trait about her is how she always interacts with her students, and she always is realistic about things and doesn't expect any more.
I like that she's laid back, but she still makes you get your work done on time.
My favorite memory of Miss Baker is always gossiping to her about what's going on in school.
My favorite memory was when we were anchors for the show for Valentine's Day, and you brought in the sweaters, and we were like, oh, okay, sure, I'll put them on. And in the end, it turned out great. Just in the moment, it was like...
Favorite memory is running away from her at the high school track meet. I wasn't intentionally running away from you. Well, we all know that's a lie, but I just wasn't expecting to see you, and I don't like really seeing teachers after school. It was just a big shock.
Well, we were shooting the Royals baseball fast slow rewind, and we all went outside. It was like freezing cold out there, but we had to get it finished.
When we just went to her classroom after the bell rung and laughed, and then she gave me a note because I was extra late to class.
Talking about The Bachelor and just talking in general.
I'm gonna miss talking to Ms. Baker about things and being able to learn from her throughout the day.
Just the straightforward talks we'll have like after classes, after school, because I've been a bad kid. I'll admit it. I've been pretty bad, and you will always give me honesty. Okay, so
nice to all the students.
All of the good advice that she gives us every day.
It's a laid-back learning environment where you're still learning, but still having fun. Just being in your class because you're always happy and you always make me happy.
She's always been a good influence on people, and she will always be nice to people even if she doesn't know them that well.
What I'll miss about Mrs. Baker is that we and everyone else can talk to her about like anything. Like if we're talking about other people, she'll probably join in. But if we're just like talking about like our lives, like she acts like she's intrigued by it, even if she's not. So that's just what I'll miss about her.
Give me a second. I also will miss how when we're talking about someone or we need advice, she just chimes in like she actually cares.
She's always eavesdropping. We didn't even ask.
We'll miss you, Miss Baker.
This is the last time we'll be signing off, so we thought we'd bring back the fish. We just wanted to say that we just want to show you how much you really mean to us, and we'll miss you when we go to high school.
Well, stay here.
This is Mary.
This is Haley.
We're signing off for DMS Broadcasting.